My name is Ann Kinney. I'm an artist and freshman at Wayne State University majoring in graphic design. Today, I will be presenting my research in progress for the visual arts discourse community. Below, you can see my artwork. Questions that began my research include how does the visual arts discourse community function? What are the most prominent themes or topics of discussion? And what unique qualities does visual art discourse have? I chose 3 articles out of all the articles I've gathered for the sake of this presentation. I chose these based on the unique ideas that they brought to the common themes, the abundancy of connections they had to the art discourse community, and the ones that most helped me understand my discourse community. Article 1 is Integrative and Disintegrative Art by Ossi Naukaranen. This article focuses on discussion about what art is and what art isn't, mentioning that there's no correct answer, but only how hard one is willing to fight for it. Article 2 is Soft Talk, Thoughts on Critique by Leslie Dick. This article discusses the way schools perform critiques with students. It addresses how a variety of meanings can arise and how critique can be reformed to be more constructive. Article 3 is Intentionality in Art, Empirical Exposure by Petra Frank-Witt. This article discusses different strategies to be used and interpretations developed while viewing artwork. This article also addresses what makes art defined as art. This is my synthesis map of my discourse community. The numbers next to the ideas reference the articles mentioned in the previous slide. This means that the idea is unique or heavily relates to that article. The most evident themes in my discourse community include critical and controversial topics, how art impacts people, the several different techniques that exist in the art discourse community, and how aspects of art evolve over time. Each theme is connected to ideas that make up the theme. Many ideas and themes overlap or have similarities to other themes. To be clear, I will discuss each point in a sequence. First, critical and controversial topics. The most common topics of discussion for this theme are why or why not something is art, are different styles better than others, and that these views aren't correct, but people get attached to what they see as correct. And if something is better, who is at liberty to decide? In addition, why don't we view art as successful as it is? Why does there need to be room for improvement? And why do we have to concretely name something art? Next, several different techniques exist and are practiced in the art discourse community. We have multiple ways to interpret art, and individual people have individual techniques. Also, art can be subject to multiple discourse topics. Additionally, there are different ways to be a part of the community, such as a creator or a consumer. Third, art impacts people. Art can bring people together, provide comfort, and provide enrichment. Art can improve mood and give viewers a feeling of cognitive reward. Lastly, aspects of art can evolve over time. Meanings evolve as people find personal meanings. These meanings can build on top of one another and be impacted by outside factors. As art evolves over time, society's opinions do as well, and artists find new meanings in their work as they build it. The most evident qualities of my discourse community were the most challenging. Disagreement and abstraction is in every discussion. Almost every topic talked about has views to be challenged, and no concrete evidence exists. Visual art discourse is much like visual art in itself in that way. There is complete freedom of expression, no wrong way to create, and every individual has a different interpretation. Also, visual art discourse includes many other topics. I found myself doubting if visual arts was a discourse community at all, and if I should have been more specific. The community talks about history, society, government, and everything else. I overcame that when I realized artists do so many different things without realizing it. We learn techniques through artists through history. We use cognitive ideas to put into art, and if we aim to sell, we use knowledge on society. In conclusion, my research is not done, but I have gained so much already. As an artist, this knowledge will help me throughout my life. Knowing my discourse community helps me build strategies to succeed in my own profession. For example, I can use this knowledge for a project proposal to gain funding.